Welcome back to News On. I am Tudor Dixon filling in for Miranda Kahn, and I want to bring in our next guest, Curtis Ellis. Welcome to the program. How are you today?
Great. So nice to be here with you. Thanks for having me.
So glad you could be here with us. We are so close to this election now, and I just want to say, I'm curious as to what you think is going to happen, because in the state of Michigan today, Gretchen Whitmer is out and she is campaigning for Joe Biden, who is home, as we know, and there are not many people showing up. So what do you see as going on right now in these last few days of the election?
Well, I see Gretchen Whitmer endorsing Joe Biden as something of the kiss of death in Michigan. People in Michigan are not happy about being locked down, locked at home, told they can't use their boat on Lake Michigan. Meanwhile, Gretchen's husband is out there trying to get special dispensation at the marina. So she's been slapped down by the state Supreme Court. They said all of her actions on emergency authorizations were unconstitutional, a power grab of the worst order. So I think her getting out there to endorse Joe Biden is not going to win him any votes. Meanwhile, we know. Oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
I think you're right, because over the weekend she was out there saying that she may have to shut down Michigan again, and Michiganders were saying, you don't even have the authority to do this. How are you still out there saying this? But meanwhile, you have Joe Biden, who is not coming out. She's campaigning because he is not coming out in the midst of all of these rumors and somewhat facts at this point coming out about Hunter Biden. Is that why he is staying in his home right now?
I can't help but believe that. He is deathly afraid of having to answer questions, very simple questions. Are you the big guy? We now have firsthand testimony from the man who was the CEO of the company that Hunter Biden was a partner of. And he's got the firsthand evidence saying reserve 10% of this investment with China, a Chinese energy company, reserve 10% equity for the big guy. Now, this didn't even come off the laptop anymore, so nobody can complain about, well, how did you get this evidence? We got this evidence from the guy who was supposed to be Joe Biden's business partner and was Hunter Biden's business partner. So he doesn't want to answer those questions. Unfortunately, the media has been complicit in this, complicit in the cover-up. And I can't help but believe that the American people see through it. They understand the media is entirely corrupt, and its present company accepted has become a wholly owned subsidiary of the Democratic Party. Meanwhile, back to Michigan, let me just say this. The people in Michigan understand who stood up to China, who called out the bad trade deals that took their auto industry out of Michigan and took it to Mexico. They remember in 2016, it was President Trump, then candidate Trump, who said, it used to be we made cars in Michigan and you couldn't drink the water in Mexico. Now they make cars in Mexico and you can't drink the water in Flint. And now the African-American mayor of Flint, Michigan, has endorsed President Trump. So there's going to be a big surprise on election night. The people in Michigan, the auto workers, the Teamsters, the rank and file members of organized labor are backing President Trump, even if the leadership in their palaces in Washington, D.C. are endorsing Joe Biden.
Yeah, absolutely. We are seeing right now that we're thinking that the president is going to be coming to Flint on Thursday. He's coming to Lansing on Tuesday. We think he'll be coming to Flint. Flint, actually, it's not only the mayor, there's city council members there, a lot of folks in Flint who are not happy about our former governor endorsing Joe Biden. They are going to the president. Curtis Ellis, thank you so much for being on today. Always appreciate having an interview with you.
It's a great pleasure. Thank you. Thanks for having me.